There is a breed of forsaken men who make death pay off. Hired killers like Mike Kyle, who for a price will send any named victim to the grave. But Mike has one important accomplice he cannot work without: the Grim Reaper himself. And when death refuses his aid, Mike faces a horrifying nightmare as he stalks the man who could not die. The modern telephone transacts all kinds of business, including the business of death.
I'm Kyle. I have a job for you. Meet me at Rosewood Cemetery in an hour to make arrangements.
Okay, mister, but my price is high. 10 grand. Not a penny less.
Later, the killer and his client meet.
Yes, I'm masked. Necessary secrecy, you understand? Just call me Mr. X.
I get it, Mr. X. You're probably some big-shot banker or something like that.
Here is half of a $10,000 bill, understand?
Sure. I get the other half when I finish the job, eh? Okay by me. Who's the guy you want bumped off?
A man named Ankar lives in an old house on Vickers Street, alone. Tall, gaunt, wears a turban. You can't mistake him.
Foreigner, eh? I'll get him. Meet me here 3 nights from now to pay off. And if you don't, pal...
I'll be here. One warning, though. Ankar will not be easy to kill. He seems to bear a charmed life.
Don't worry. He's as good as buried.
With professional skill, Mike cases the job.
Ankar turban and all. Taking a walk. Alone. Boy, this is a cinch. I'll trail him and... Nobody in sight. Goodbye, Mr. Ankar. What? The gun jammed. You'd almost think that the guy did have a charmed life.
Later in a park.
Good thing I carry a spare gun. This one can't jam too. Here goes.
But from the clear sky, lightning strikes a tree as Mike's finger squeezes the trigger and...
Oh no, not again! That tree fell right between us!
Infuriated, the killer resorts to his car.
Ha! Let him get out of this! Ah! Front tire blew out! Swerving! Can't turn straight!
For the first time, a chill crawls down the killer's spine. He seems to hear a mocking whisper at his ear.
The 3 times Ankar escaped. This is giving me the creeps.
Why don't you kill him, Mike? What's holding you back?
But I'm not giving up. I'll earn the other half of this 10 grand note and get Ankar yet, one way or another.
The wages of death, Mike, but I want no part of it. Ha!
The next day, as the murder merchant trails his quarry in the city.
Sightseeing today. He's leaning over. My big chance. Nobody watching. Got him this time. For sure. No, it's impossible.
Easy, sir. We'll haul you in this window. Lucky your clothes caught after you fell.
Safe again. Now I see what Mr. X meant, saying he had a charmed life.
This is murder, Mike, isn't it? Ha!
Desperate, Mike keeps trying.
Time for my wine, Tabby.
Yeah, poisoned wine, chum. I dumped in enough cyanide to kill a horse.
Tabby, you bad cat, spilling my wine. Well, I'll have to open a fresh bottle.
The poisoned wine, spilled by sheer accident.
That night,
I'll go bugs if this keeps up, but this time I can't fail. Ankar's sound asleep, helpless, now. Yow! This rug slipped under my feet. Got to lamb now before he calls the cops. Nothing works. Nothing.
Fire, Mike! Why not try fire? What have you got to lose?
Fire. Gotta try everything. His old house is a tinderbox. He'll be trapped inside. It worked. Burning like mad. Anchor didn't come out and... Wait! Do I feel raindrops?
I hate to be a wet blanket, Mike, but it's a cloudburst. Putting out the fire. Maddening, isn't it?
Hey! Why, that's Ankar himself coming out. Towards me. I'll run and...
Wait, poor man, let me speak with you. Let me explain why you failed to kill me. Yes, I knew all the time that you sought my life, and I hoped, yes, I prayed, that you would succeed. I gave you all the opportunity I could.
What? Are you crazy? You mean you want to die?
Yes, but first let me pull aside this mask. Look at my true face.
Horrible. Why, you look so old. Almost like a mummy.
No, I am not a dead mummy come to life. I'm alive, and I've been alive for 5,000 years. You see, I am immortal.
But how can anybody live that long?
Hearken to my story. 5,000 years ago in ancient Egypt, I reigned supreme as the young pharaoh Hotep Ankar. I was fabulously rich. Life was one gay round of riotous pleasure to me. I hated the thought of dying and leaving all this behind. So one night, using black magic rites, I conjured up death himself.
I am here, Ankar. Do you wish me to take you now?
No, not now, and not ever. What is your price to let me live on forever? Gold? Jewels? Name your price.
Pah, earthly treasures tempt me not, but I will name one price if you can pay it. In return for your one life, give me 10,000 other lives, then I will pass you by for all eternity. Well?
10,000 others must die. In my place, a ghastly price. Please make it less. But death was adamant, and then I agreed to the pact. Agreed to pay the hideous price. Yes, I'll pay it. Anything to be immortal. 10,000 shall be yours, O death. It was easy the next day. 10,000 slaves of mine toiled to build me a pyramid. I crept to a certain stone block and... Oof! There, with this stone out of place, the whole pyramid will collapse within an hour. From a safe distance, I watched as 10,000 souls died, instantly crushed. Oh, 10,000 screams of death, I have paid my price.
Our bargain is sealed, O Ankar. Hereafter you will live on and on without end. I am your master no longer.
I am immortal. I cannot die. Oh, sweet life. You are mine for all eternity now.
But his story of triumph over, the voice of aged Ankar is bitter.
But life was not sweet to me. Death had not warned me of one thing, that those dying screams would haunt me. Even now I hear them, always driving me mad. Only death can blot them out. But death won't release me from the bargain. Those screams, day and night, century after century, please, try again. Kill me. I beg you.
But I've tried everything. Wait, I'll be back. Dynamite. Enough to blow the house sky high. I hope this works, Ankar. For your sake.
No, Ankar, once I strike a bargain, I keep it. I give you back to eternal life.
Have pity. I am the only one on earth who can truly speak and mean these words. Death, where is thy sting?
Mike Kyle staggers away, shaken to the bottom of his soul.
The dynamite fizzled out. I give up. Nobody can kill him. First job I ever failed on. Death double-crossed me. And I don't even get paid. Wait, just who was that guy Mr. X who hired me? Was he playing a big joke on me? I'll fix him. There he is, waiting.
Hello, Mike. Here I am on the third night as we arranged.
You dirty rat. Giving me that rotten job. Let's see who you are. Ankar!
Who else, Mike? I hired you to kill me. Why did you fail? Oh, why?
Because you can't die, curse you. Look, bullets just curve away from you. Oh!
They ricocheted from that tombstone. Hit yourself, Mike, and lucky man. You're dying, Mike. Fortunate man to know the peace of death. Those screams, those ghastly screams of 10,000 murdered victims.
Ka! Go, Ankar. You will never be mine in all eternity.